we're going to talk about how to get more gold and collect all pets. Hi, you Balabians, it is Sister here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today and collect all pets because we're going to be going over how to get more money quickly, some tips and tricks and all that. So if you haven't already, please make sure you smash the level like button, do the same subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. So let's get on into the video. So gold is the fundamental to buy everything in this game. You need it for eggs, you need it for upgrades, you need it because you need it. So some big tips I can give you right now in order to get gold. Play during the active events. Right now, currently when I'm recording this video, and the day that this video is released, there's a times 2 gold event active. So make sure you're playing today. That would be a big tip. Make sure you use a lot of the codes. So in their Discord server and in mine, I do have a list of codes of all the ones that are around and about. So please make sure you're using them. They will help out a lot. Now, next, how you can affect the amount of gold you get. So as you can see, there is a 0 golds per second. So your golds per second is determined by how much damage your pets do. So I'm just going to equip a bloodthirsty bat right now. Okay. So we're going to go into the base zone right here. He's going to go attack stuff. I now get 180, 140, 150, and that is mostly determined by when the drops are being pushed out of the crystal when they're destroying it. So that is my base right there. That is the base of one pet. So if you have more pets equipped, so let's go ahead and get a few more of these guys equipped. So now I have 4. We're now up to 32, 3,800, 4,000. So basically, you want to make sure at all times you have pets equipped. It's not beneficial to, only have one pet equipped, even if it's, the best pet in the game, because you're not going to be getting that much money. It is going to slow you down considerably. So always make sure that you have your pets equipped, at least as many as you can, even if they're lower tiered ones, because here's the deal. The damage per each pet is only increased by about 10 points base, depending on the pet level. Okay. Next thing we're going to go over is you can also, pets, thanks. You can also increase your damage. So there is ways to increase damage. There is going to be shiny pets in the future that's going to be added. So if you have a shiny pet, they do more damage, but you can increase your damage here. Okay. You can increase your damage by doing your lovely pet scores right there. So this also increases your damage. And once you start getting into the rebirth, let me go into the rebirth area. So if we go in the rebirth area, as you can see, getting extended damage means you can also increase the amount of damage that you're doing. Increasing their attack rate's also going to change it because that's their damage per second, which means you get more money. So these are late game items, I am aware. So I know I'm over here showing all this, but again, this is an example of some stuff you can do to increase it. The other thing is work on these two right here for your total pet score and your gold earned. Those are both going to increase the amount of money you get. The other thing that's also going to increase the amount of money you get is drops collected. So drops, basically, every time one of your pets destroys one of the crystals, you're going to get a set amount of drops. The more drop percent you have, the more drops you get. So that means the higher that percent is, the more drops you're going to get. Okay? Now, there is a couple ways to do this. You can, get the achievement like we have in here, or get the quest done, which the high-end quests are a lot. I'm not even going to lie. I am I'm not even at silver yet. And it's 2 million. That's a lot. You also can increase it over here in the jungle area, which these do stay through your rebirth. So I would recommend getting these upgraded. That's probably what I'm going to be focusing on this rebirth, is getting my damage and my drop rate up so I can have more money. But getting this percent up is going to increase the amount of drops you get. And this is not just affecting the zone stuff. This is also affecting the giant crystals that spawn. Before we get into the crystals, I want to talk about zones. So zones are really key because the higher tier zone you go into means they have more health, so your pets can hit the stuff, they give more drops, and the drops give more money. So always recommend, if you're just going to AFK for a little while, go sit in the highest zone possible, okay? So what jungle is the absolute best for this. This is going to give you an insane amount of drops in this game. and super, super helpful. Kiki. Now, the other thing you can get some really quick cash, and I would recommend focusing on, is quests. Quests are going to be your best friend because they're going to give you anything from eggs to money. And some of the upper tier quests can give $1 million or 1 million gold. And, you know, that's a third of a legendary egg for me at least. And it's almost a third for those who haven't rebirthed. So I would highly recommend coming on over here and getting this. The other way that you can increase your gold amount is by buying game passes. That is entirely up to you. But yeah, there is a game pass to increase that. So just FYIZ, and that does increase for everything. The other ways, which I'm waiting for the giant crystal to spawn. Whenever the giant crystal spawns, always make sure, even if it's a zone lower than yours, go and defeat it. Okay? These things give an absolute monster amount of cash when defeated. The faster you defeat it, the more rewards you get. So if you're in a zone and you see, you know, a crystal that's further back, go and kill it. Because even if it doesn't help you, it's going to help other people. Now, one other big thing about the cash, I would also recommend, make sure you have your magnet up. Because here's the deal. These drops despawn that occur in the zone. So you don't want to miss out on something. Say you look away from your screen, you know, mom's calling, whatever. Always make sure you have your magnet up as high as you can. Because here's the deal. It's going to suck, especially if you have some of the bigger chests that give like 2,000. I have some giving me 1,200, 1,200. Always make sure you have magnet up as high as you can, because that's going to help you out a lot. And you don't want to ever miss stuff when you're running around. So I'm actually going to go into a public and kind of talk about the last few ways, because actually grinding on a public server is not beneficial. It's actually better to be grinding on a public. My biggest tip. The reason why you want to be grinding on a public is my pets aren't on anything and there's drops over there I can collect. Guess what? You get drops when other people destroy crystals, or even when they're just attacking it. So by playing on a private server, you're missing out on, you know, it may be a few extra hundred, but say you get, you know, a few people that are sitting in the jungle. You can start getting some insane amount of money very, very quickly. I think the most I've gotten up to is we had 3 people sitting in jungle, and I got up to about 30,000 coins per second. Which, that's an insane amount. Like, an absolute insane amount. Because crystals were breaking so fast, people were destroying stuff. Like, they were barely staying up. It's kind of nuts. The top players, this is exactly what they do. They basically get a bunch of them all on the same server, and everyone farms stuff up. So, when I was on my private server, I was only getting about 20k at most. Over here, I'm getting up to 21, almost 22,000 a second. Okay? So the proof is right there in the video for you. You get more money playing in a public, especially with other people. Now, what you can also do is say you're working in a higher zone and you've collected everything, but there's a lot of lower level people. Well, you can either server hop or you can do this, which is just run around the server, and because everyone else has been defeating stuff, you can go around and kind of just get some free cash, which I kind of really like. Especially if you have your speed upgraded, you will get back to where you were at pretty quickly. So it's not really something I would be too concerned about. So yeah, I would definitely take the time to go and do this. Okay, it is by far the easiest way. You just run around the map real quick. It lets all the drops reset. See, now I came back to all these beautiful drops being over here, and I can get some more lovely drops and get more money. So plebs, that is my tips and tricks for getting a ton of cash in this game pretty easily. If you follow through with them, trust me, it makes your life so much easier. That's one reason why y'all see me on Publix on this game so much, because I get more money. And I want money. Okay? Okay? Alright. Plebs, thank you for making it to this part of the video. Hopefully this was helpful. Guys, good luck on your grind. Make sure that you're playing today. It'll be really beneficial for you. And this goes all the way until Sunday, so we still got several more hours. So, but make sure you get on, get your stuff going. This would be a good time, you know, get the mythicals. This is a good time to grind for mythicals. So, plebs, as always, I'll see y'all next time.